In the United States, the Recording Industry Association of America awards certification based on the number of albums and singles sold through retail and other ancillary markets. Other countries have similar awards. Certification is not automatic. For an award to be made, the record label must request certification and pay a fee to have the sales of the recording audited. The audit is conducted against net shipments after returns, which includes albums sold directly to retailers and one-stops, direct-to-consumer sales and other outlets. Description and qualifications. Presently, an American RIAA certified gold record is a single or album that has sold 500,000 units. Originally, the requirement for a gold single was 1 million units sold and a gold album represented $1 million in sales. In 1975, the additional requirement of 500,000 units sold was added for gold albums. Reflecting growth in record sales, the Platinum Award was instituted in 1976 for albums selling 1 million units and singles selling 2 million units. The Multi-Platinum Award was instituted in 1984, signifying multiple platinum levels of albums and singles. In 1989, the sales thresholds for singles were reduced to 500,000 for gold and 1 million for platinum, reflecting a decrease in sales of singles. In 1992, RIAA began counting each disc in a multi-disc set as one unit towards certification. Reflecting additional growth in music sales, the Diamond Award was instituted in 1999 for albums or singles selling 10 million units. Because of these changes in criteria, the sales level associated with a particular award depends on when the award was made. Nielsen SoundScan figures are not used in a RIAA certification. The RIAA system predates Nielsen SoundScan and includes sales outlets Nielsen misses. Prior to Nielsen SoundScan, RIAA certification was the only audited and verifiable system for tracking music sales in the U.S. It is still the only system capable of tracking 100% of sales. This system has allowed, at times, for record labels to promote an album as gold or platinum simply based on large shipments. For instance, in 1978 the Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club brand soundtrack shipped platinum but was a sales bust, with 2 million returns. Similarly, all 4 solo albums by the members of Kiss simultaneously shipped platinum that same year but did not reach the top 20 of the Billboard 200 album chart. The following year, the RIAA began requiring 120 days from the release date before recordings were eligible for certification, although that requirement has been reduced over the years and currently stands at 30 days. Sony was roundly criticized in 1995 for hyping Michael Jackson's double album history as 5 times platinum, based on shipments of 2.5 million and using the RIAA's recently adopted practice of counting each disc towards certification, while SoundScan was reporting only 1.3 million copies sold. A similar discrepancy between shipments and sales was reported with the Lion King soundtrack. List of certifications, records, 500,000 units, gold album, 1 million units, platinum album, 2 million or more units, multi-platinum album, 10 million units, diamond album. For further information, see Music Recording Sales Certification. Multi-disc albums are counted once for each disc within the album if it is over 100 minutes in length or is from the vinyl era. For example, each copy of the Smashing Pumpkins' Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness, Outkast Speakerboxx The Love Below, and Shania Twain's Up. All double albums were counted twice, meaning each album was certified diamond after 5 million copies were shipped. Pink Floyd's The Wall and the Beatles' White Album, both vinyl era, are also counted double even though their running times are under the minimum requirement. Spanish. Since 2000, RIAA also awards Los Premios de Oro y de Platino to recordings of which over 50% of the content is in the Spanish language. For Spanish-language albums certified after December 2013, the award levels are 30,000 units, Disco de Oro, 60,000 units, Disco de Platino, 120,000 units, Disco de Multi-Platino. For certifications made prior to December 2013, the award levels are 50,000 units, Disco de Oro, 100,000 units, Disco de Platino, 200,000 units, Disco de Multi-Platino. Note: the number of sales required to qualify for Oro and Platino awards was higher prior to January 1, 2008. The thresholds were 100,000 units and 200,000 units. All Spanish-language albums certified prior to 2008 were updated to match the current certification at the time. La Bomba by Bolivian group Azul. Azul is the only single to receive a Latin certification before the creation of the Latin Digital Singles Awards in 2013. Singles: it is estimated that there have been about 2,550 combined single certifications. Standard singles are certified Gold when it ships 500,000 copies, Platinum when it ships 1 million copies, Multi-Platinum when it ships at least 2 million copies. Note: the number of sales required to qualify for Gold and Platinum discs was higher prior to January 1, 1989. The thresholds were previously 1 million units and 2 million units. Digital singles are certified Gold means 500,000 certification units, Platinum means 1 million certification units, Multi-Platinum means 2 million plus certification units. From 2004 through July 2006, the certification level was 100,000 downloads for Gold and 200,000 for Platinum. When the RIAA changed the certification standards to match retail distribution in August 2006, all Platinum and Multi-Platinum awards for a digital release were withdrawn. Gold certifications, however, were not, meaning a song that was downloaded over 100,000 times and certified so by the RIAA during the time frame retains its gold status. Starting May 9, 2013, RIAA certifications for singles in the digital category include on-demand audio and/or video song streams in addition to downloads at a rate of 100 streams equals 1 certification unit. Latin digital singles are certified Disco de Oro means 30,000 certification units, Disco de Platino means 60,000 certification units, Disco de Multi-Platino means 120,000 plus certification units. The Latin Digital Single Awards began on December 20, 2013. As with the digital sales, 100 streams count as one download sale. Video longform, along with albums, digital albums, and singles, there is another classification of music release called video longform. This release format includes DVD and VHS releases, and certain live albums and compilation albums. The certification criteria is slightly different from other styles. Gold, 50,000 Platinum, 100,000, Multi-Platinum, 200,000 copies. Records, lists from RIAA site showing current status holders of RIAA certifications, list of best-selling music artists in the United States, list of best-selling albums in the United States, list of best-selling singles in the United States, list of best-selling Latin albums in the United States, artists with the most certifications of Gold, Platinum and Multi-Platinum albums as of November 2013. Albums that have been certified Gold might receive additional certifications for achieving Platinum and Multi-Platinum levels. Artists with the most certifications of Gold, Platinum and Multi-Platinum singles as of January 2011, singles that have been certified Gold might receive additional certifications for achieving Platinum and Multi-Platinum levels. For example, Barbra Streisand has had 8 singles certified Gold, 5 of which went on to achieve Platinum certification as well. This list includes the RIAA format single, 12-inch single and video single. This list includes singles of the RIAA types standard and digital. Very few artists ever received a Gold 12-inch single. 12-inch singles were given a Gold certification after sales of 500,000 or more copies sold. This took place back when more 12-inch singles were manufactured and sold. This table tracks artists with some number of singles that have received at least 10 total certifications. RIAA Diamond certifications, Diamond certified. See also, List of best-selling music artists, List of best-selling albums worldwide, List of best-selling albums in the United States, List of best-selling singles worldwide, List of best-selling singles in the United States, Music Recording Sales Certification, Recording Industry Association of America, references. External links, RIAA website, search RIAA Gold and Platinum Database.